What was this dev stream anyway? Dev stream 179? Anyway, they did show Protea, and they started with the artwork we've already seen, and then go on to say this artwork has already been seen by people, which it hasn't, but we're not going to pull them on too much of the little things. It was missing from the news post. I've covered it way too much, but they did finally show her in game, and when I say in game, I literally mean in the arsenal. But there is a trailer coming for her that builds more hype than anything they've done so far, because they've kind of not shown much of her. I was hoping they would just do one mission with her, but no. She is coming on Wednesday. There is a trailer between now and then, before she is released. And all we got was this. But let's move on to May 15th. We'll be bringing the Kuva Sobex and the Tenet Galaxian. They were dropping subtle hints that the Tenet Galaxian, a cold weapon damage, coming in May. Because we really needed a third Galaxian, but we're not going to pick on them too much. It's about time. I don't know how many times they have to be reminded. Kuva weapons and Tenet weapons are things they could be making so much more of. We've been waiting for new Tenet weapons and new Kuva weapons for, what, nearly 3 years now? Just not long after the Sisters launched, we got one that brought 4 new weapons. And then there has been nothing since for either of them. Yeah. Sisters of Porvos was a long time ago. We will come back to that because in May, you probably guessed this by the fact I mentioned the Kuva and Tenet weapons, there is going to be Nightwave Volume 6, bringing Daybreak skins that actually don't look too bad. Meaning, there is actually going to be a new Nightwave volume, and it means there's going to be things to do in May. As forementioned 2 weeks ago now nearly, when they confirmed Protea is coming on May 1st, it basically means that's our May content. The next thing we will get maybe June, unless Jade Shadows comes out in July, in which case there'll be nothing in June. Luckily, I was massively wrong, because on May 15th we get 2 new weapons and a whole new Nightwave. That means Volume 5 will be ending, and then Volume 6 will be launching very quickly after instead of long waits, which was great to hear. But we should probably jump straight into the Jade Shadows stuff, shouldn't we? Because they said twice that I picked up on June. Jade Shadows, June. They're not going to date it when in June, but in June. It'll tell the story of the Stalker, and they did nothing more than show quite a few concepts. And normally, I would love to hate on them for this, especially after turning around and saying, Jade Shadows is an update they've been working on for a year, because they were originally going to release this last year. A year ago. And all we have is concept, because it was kind of shelved, and it's now this year, which means a lot of the designs were already there. They've just got to actually make it. Though they did actually show her in-game. And they referred to her as a chorus and angelic frame by design, which explains a lot of the concept art, and confirmed they are wings. Her skirt will basically turn into wings. They didn't say this, but they did turn around, and Meg referred to her wings. So, come on, the artwork kind of gives that one away. They didn't go into too much about her ability-wise or anything else, but they did say June, and they did say her helmet will open, which is great. It's finally going to be another Nidus-style frame where the helmet opens up. Love this idea quite a bit. A lot, actually. But she's still in a work in progress, so they didn't have anything really to show in-game, even though one of the screenshots was taken in-game the night before. She will be coming with 3 weapons, 3 signature weapons at that. They are supposed to be the opposite of the Stalker's weapons by ideas, so we're going to have the Evensong, which is going to be a bow, and it's about time we got a new bow. It's been quite a while. The Kantori, which is her throwing kunai. This is the opposite of hate, despair, and dread. Harmony is the one we've seen all of the time. This is her scythe. I did not think this thing was a scythe from all of the pictures that they'd shown of it, and oh, okay. A new bow. Finally, I'm hoping it's going to be... It doesn't have to be amazing, it just has to be decent. A throwing kunai. Stealth-based secondaries are a little lackluster in this game, so I hope they've gone a little bit beyond what the rest of them are for this. And Harmony being her signature melee, even though all 3 of them are her signature weapons. And then they showed her alternate helmet, the ALOT, or however that was actually pronounced, just giving things weird names on purpose at this point. Musical terms, I believe they're referred to with the Kantori, which was weird, but that's how I read it before they confirmed how it was supposed to be read. For once, I got one right. The alternate helmet actually shows the open/closed phases of her helmet. And if that's anything to go by, I cannot wait until the next dev stream, May 24th. If I have to take a guess at this, that's when the next dev stream is going to be, because the frame they are going to be showing is going to be very good looking and hopefully have some pretty decent weapons with them. The Stalker is also, remembering Jade Shadows, is going to be a quest-based update. There will be a playable quest in it that will be around 30 minutes. So 30 minutes to an hour, depends on how you play the game and whether you go looking for things in the meantime. It's all about the Stalker. It tells the story of the Stalker after the... Was it the War Within or the New War that they turned around and said it was? I should have probably written that one down. But the Stalker is going to get a ship finally. They did say Jade Shadows will be all about the Stalker. His ship is going to be called Terror, and his landing craft actually looked amazing, and the whole time all I could think of was, please make this an actual ship. Give us... It doesn't have to be the Stalker that we can summon. It could be one of the acolytes that fights alongside us using his perks of having that ship. No. Sadly, Terror is going to be a skin that will go onto any landing craft. Bit of a shame, but it looks just good enough from the early concepts, because they haven't actually finished it yet, that may actually be forgivable for a change. And yes, there was Operation Belly of the Beast. This will come after the Jade Shadows quest, so after the update has come out, with the Ascension game mode. A new game mode they're going to be adding that they didn't want to go too much into this time round, but the next dev stream, again, I think that's going to be May 24th by when they tend to be having the dev streams of late. Near enough last Friday of a month. So I'm just guessing there. They will be showing more of it there, but it's the fact that they turned around bringing cool rewards and some amazing frame heads on sticks in that picture. It really was. I loved the imagery of this. Better than the eye we had for the last one. That being said, when they say cool rewards, Hopefully it's better than last time. I don't want to hate on the last quest, it was fun, but 4 weeks of work for a cosmetic crown does not a good reward make for an operation. An event should have a amazing reward at the end. I'm sorry, I'll take an amazing award over a cool one any day of the week. But again, we don't know what any of them are, so we could pick holes in what they're saying as much as we want. We just have to hope it's going to bring something interesting, especially since if it's called Operation Belly of the Beast, are they finally going to allow us to play as the Stalker? We've been begging for this just in the random world. Just take over the Stalker to go after frames. That would make an amazing operation they could rerun once a year and get 90% of their player base back for that week. How it's going to be, again, we don't know. We'll just have to wait until the next dev stream for seeing Jade in all of her glory, seeing the Stalker ship in all of its glory, and seeing a little bit more about Operation Belly of the Beast, since Jade Shadows, they did say June repetitively. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.